So, welcome to my first ever Raw Retro review. My first Raw review is going to be January 11th, 1993, the debut of Monday Night Raw. And it took place 27.5 years ago. And so I hope you sit back and enjoy and like, subscribe, whatever, comment below what I have to say. As you can see, pictures, order from top left all the way down to where Blanky is being interviewed by Mr. McMahon. I don't have all the pictures for everything that's going on in this Raw, but I'll tell you what happened during this Raw. So in the first picture in the top left, you see this man in the ring telling the whole crowd and everybody on TV, "Welcome to Monday Night Raw." Very iconic line, 27.5 years ago. In the middle picture, the first ever match on Monday Night Raw took place between Coco Beware and future champion Yokozuna. This is pretty much a squash match in favor of Yokozuna. Later on in the month, wins the Royal Rumble by eliminating Macho Man Randy Savage to face the champion Bret Hart at WrestleMania 9, which you all know he beat Bret Hart, but lost 5 minutes later to Hulk Hogan at WrestleMania 9 in Las Vegas. As you can see, at the beginning of the show, Bobby Heenan couldn't get in, they wouldn't allow him in. So in the top right corner, you see him being interviewed by Sean Mooney. He's dressed up as Bob Bartlett's aunt, apparently. Bob Bartlett and Superman, Muscle Man, Randy Savage are on commentary team. And you see Bobby Heenan trying to get in as Bob Bartlett's aunt. Obviously, Sean Mooney was not fooled and deduced that this was Bobby Heenan, and he couldn't get in. After this, there was the next match. It was a tag team match between the Steiner brothers and the tag team. No idea who. If you could tell me in the comments below, that'd be very helpful. During this match, Boink, the clown, who you see in the bottom there, was involved in the audience being very noticeable. And on the commentary, they're mentioning him. And Boink was having issues with Crush, aka Bryan Adams. Rest in peace, Bryan Adams. So here's a distraction most of the time. You notice him in the background more than the wrestling going on, even though Steiner Brothers won. And that was it. You see a promo package issued by Bobby the Brain Heenan, pumping up Lexluger, the narcissist, for Mr. Perfect and stuff. After Mr. Perfect turned face in the later half of 1993, around Survivor Series. Lex Luger, narcissist. We all know what happens with Lex Luger later in 93. Next, we have an interview with the number one contender for Bret Hart's WWE Championship at Royal Rumble, Razor Ramon, aka Scott Hall. He was being interviewed by this man in the middle of the ring. Razor basically said it took 8.5 years for Bret Hart to become champion, and it only took him 8 months to become number one contender and future WWE champion. This man mentioned what he did to Owen Hart back on Superstars. Owen Hart was in the locker room being interviewed, and Razor just attacked him just to get to Bret Hart, obviously. Next, we have an Intercontinental title match between Max Moon and Shawn Michaels. You know, Max Moon, known as Conan, was a legend in Mexico. Not so much in WWE. But he was successful in WCW, member of both NWO factions, Black and White and Wolfpack, Filthy Animals with Rey Mysterio, Eddie Guerrero, Kidman. What do you think? I don't know if Hugo Guerrero was in it. I think so. This match ran 10 minutes long. Doink got involved again by being wailing and stuff, being distraction most of the night. So this, as I said, this match was 10 minutes long. Took 10 minutes long, right? Shawn Michaels won. It was actually a very solid 10-minute match. These are both good workers. Shawn Michaels has a title match against former partner Martin Jannetty at the Royal Rumble. Walkers. As you see, Shawn Michaels has his hand raised in the right middle picture. Not right middle picture, the middle row picture on the right side. Uh, After this, you see Bobby Heenan dressed up as a um, Jewish, claiming to be Bartlett's Uncle Morty, which he was not because the beard was falling and stuff. Sean Mooney wasn't fooled once again. He couldn't get into Manhattan Center. Okay, that's what happens. Next, we have the main event featuring bizarre wrestler and Damien Demento. Taking on the Undertaker. Hey, Damien Demento has stuff in his resume. He's the first ever, Undertaker, the first ever to main event Monday Night Raw. This is Undertaker won easily, obviously. Undertaker was involved in the Royal Rumble with Giant Gonzalez, one of the worst matches of Undertaker's career, WrestleMania career. Maybe the worst. In my opinion, it is the worst. WrestleMania against Giant Gonzalez, the worst match he's ever had at WrestleMania. That was the main event of Raw. And finally, at the end of Raw, we have a segment featuring Doink being interviewed by Vince McMahon. Vince McMahon referenced the time when superstars, when Doink was pretending to have a broken arm, Crush just walked away, but Doink took off the broken cast and knocked out Crush from behind with it. Doink was being interviewed. Crush just came out from the backstage to confront Doink, and Doink had nothing wanted to do with Crush, and just cowered his way out backstage, laughing and joking. The Crush and Doink have a story in the early '93. I liked it a lot, actually. Remember Doink at the time, on one wall had where one Doink's appearing in the audience to trick Crush. That was good. So that's my Raw review for the first ever Raw in 1993, January 11th, 1993, the first ever Raw. And that's what kicked off Raw, 27.5 years strong. I hope you like it. Comment, subscribe, like, and if anything I missed, just let me know. And give me tips on what else I need to mention. Thank you, and enjoy.